Hello. So, my name's Jordon, and if you can't already tell by like the tattoos or the severely unjustified air of superiority, I'm a barista. I fantasize a lot at work because I'm not doing much else. And I have a reoccurring fantasy that I'll share with you guys. I'm like alone in the cafe, and I'm like wiping down a table. Some shit, I don't know. And this guy, he bursts through the doors. And there's a really sort of palpable sense of urgency about him. Quite tall, dark features, quite handsome. I think. I'm not really sure. He's wearing a balaclava. Anyway, he comes straight up to me, and in one swift movement, he stabs me in the stomach. This would be cool for two reasons, right? One, you get to go home early. And two, you get this thing in Australia called a victims of crime payout, which is pretty much just like free money from the government if you suffer physical mental trauma in a public setting. Cha-ching. I only actually know about it because my dad got held up at work once. It was like full on, like gun in the face, give me all your money kind of thing. And like, to be fair, he cries all the time, he can't sleep, and he's the shell of the man he once was. But enough money for a Ford Focus. So I could do with the financial assistance as well, because at the moment, if I want to buy a pint of Carling, I have to use Afterpay. I'm getting a little bit better at saving money, though, because I have a boyfriend now. Save a lot of money on AAA batteries. I am stoked to be in a relationship, though, if only because I'm no longer on the receiving end of, like, unsolicited relationship advice. I used to get it really bad from one friend in particular. Like, she used to say shit to me like, "Hey, Jordon," it's me. "In order to find love, you must first find yourself." I was like, well, I've been finding myself for 20 years, and the only thing I've found is that I'm, like, kind of allergic to Bacardi. She also once said to me, "You know, Jordon," me, "in order to find love, you have to be reckless with your heart." So, like, I am reckless with my heart. I eat a very high cholesterol diet. It's not just relationships she'd give advice about. Just for context, she's a raw vegan. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's like a normal, lovely vegan that we all know and love. Except they won't eat anything that's been cooked. So nothing that's had heat applied to it, because that, obviously, destroys the macronutrients in the food. Terrible. I know. Anyway, she said to me once, "Hey, Jordon, maybe it wouldn't look so grey all the time if you were raw as well." And I said no. And it wasn't the vegan thing that bothered me, because you can still eat Oreos. It's the fact that I don't really feel like living that long. I pretty much guzzle butter just as insurance. So I know, like, I'm never going to be 110 and hunched over and dribbling more than usual. And having my kids just resent me for still being alive. My parents haven't even hit 50 yet, and I'm waiting for it to cark it so I can inherit, you know, the Ford Focus. I feel bad for my parents. They expected things of me. I know this because they didn't send me to an agricultural college. I went to a Catholic school, which was pretty cool because you got to wear a blazer, and they've got, like, they give you great shoulders, and they hide your love handles, and they've got, like, a little pocket on the inside where you can keep, like, your phone or the Valium you need to deal with the anxiety of perchance coming across a priest. I will leave you guys on one actual good piece of advice. Any single ladies who are looking for a mate of the male gender, everything you need to know about a guy you can tell by looking at his shoes, right? For example, if he wears Adidas slides, you know, those like glorified flip-flop things, and he's unemployed and he lives in a shed out the back of his mum's house. But he's done it up, right? He's done it up with motocross posters. And if he wears, like, really brightly coloured Converse, his name's Jake with a Y, he's 40, and he takes improv classes in a park. And if he wears white New Balance trainers, he's a paedophile. or my special Uncle Jeff. Thanks a lot, guys. Goodbye.